Hi, it's me, MommaChia. I just wanted to show everyone that you could use a VTuber model completely free in your streams. You should do it. People, why aren't you doing it? It's free. Even if you're not a VTuber, this might be a great way to spice up your streams or just add the comical effect. For me, I am a VTuber, so this is crucial to me. And when I was getting started in VTubing, I didn't know what I was doing or where I should turn to, and so I was kind of fumbling around on the internet just looking at all the resources and stuff. First of all, how to become a VTuber. Where do you get your model? Today we're going to be learning how to do that with a 3D model software called VRoid Studio. Stay tuned, it's completely free, and at the very end, you're going to have your very own model. You made it this far, that's great because you're super interested in VTubing, and I'm about to show you how to make your own model completely free using free software on Steam. VRoid Studio, and it looks like this. So open Steam, you may have to pause the video, that's fine. Go there, download this. Your version might look different than the one that's shown here. They update it all the time. It's fine. Just download it. Once you have it downloaded, you can click use now or it's in your library and it will open. I already have it open, so I'm just gonna open it. This is what it looks like for the first time that you open it. You're like, what the heck do I do? You don't really want to mess with too many things if you're unsure of how and what they do, because things can get really wonky really quickly. But the more you mess around with things at the same time, the more confidence you'll gain in your skills, and then things don't really go wonky and you can do cool things and wear cool clothes like this, like my outfit right here, which I'll show you later. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and create new, and you can select a fem form or a mask form. It doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and select this one, mask. Wait for this to load. Fun fact, this model that I'm using right now is made with this VRoid Studio. So if that shows you what this can do, then hopefully that's very encouraging to you. If you're looking at this and you're thinking otherwise, then please leave, and don't leave any mean comments. Oh. So VRoid Studio is super simple. It's very much like, I don't know, it's like, I compare it to like The Sims almost, where you just select things and move forward. They have a lot of generic options that you can choose from. There's a very wide range. You can see how some things might work, and I'll show you. Hold the middle mouse button down on the model, or really anywhere on the screen. You can drag and move things around like this. You know what? Let me just switch over here. We'll just move to the scene like this so you can see. So if you click here, you can drag around with the middle mouse button. It'll move around. You can zoom with also the scroll wheel. You want to position it and zoom, you can, and see what's happening. You can right click and hold to rotate the model. Scroll wheel to zoom in and out. That's simple basic things you need to know just to kind of navigate around. Other than that, we can look at some stuff. So if I click these eyes over here, you can see them. If I click them, it will change the eyes to that shape. And then over here on the right hand side, we can change the size. We can change the position. We can change the inner eye corner up and down. We can do the outer eye corner up and down. So it's very detailed, and this is just the eyes. You can go through each of the sets and see which kind that you might want. If you decide you don't want any of these, you can customize your own. There's a little option down here that says search more items. You can check on booth. Let me lean out the way. You can see a check on booth. Booth is a fantastic website to use. It's how I find free objects that other creators make and put out there for anyone to use. A lot of the times they just put it out there and you can use it, and it's super amazing. I recommend, if you want more customizable things, that you definitely look there. If you're comfortable just starting out with this, you can do this too. I mean, it's super simple to load in a model you've already created and start fiddling with things again. For example, this model I'm using has a couple of different outfits. There's tons of ways to make what your goal is to happen. It may not be the way that someone else does it, but that's not really what's important. What's important is if you just do what you set out to do and you have some sort of thing that you want done and that's how you did it. So it doesn't matter, you know? Excuse my wonky hand placement. My mic is right here, and so my hand tracker thinks that my mic is my arm when indeed it is not. There's the eyes. You can scroll down. We can play with the eyebrows. We can play with the eyelids, the eyeliner, the eyelashes, the nose shape, the mouth. There's so many options, makeup, etc. You can see here I'm on the cheeks. If we do customize, you can create new things, put them in. You can change the color of different things. So you don't want this to be that. You could change it to whatever. Hairstyles, they have different hairstyles. They have a decent range of default options. If you're not wanting these default options or you want a expanded list of these default options, I highly recommend that you search on Booth. But you don't have to do that. You could choose whatever you want. Let's go with long hair on this model. Me when I wake up in the morning. So there are tons of options. We can change the color even. Cute. See how easy that is? And the best part about this is once you're finished and for future use, when you become a super mega VTuber, like when you go from level 0 to level 1, then you can use this file in Blender or Unity and things like that. And it will really, really help expand what you have in your imagination and putting it into the 3D world. It's super awesome. We can look at outfit. That's what most people are going to be interested in is how do I get clothes? As you should. See, we could pick some of these options. Super cute. Love it. Love it. There's things you can explore up here, settings, beginners, things like that. I was looking for customization. Let me scroll back up to the top here. They have a lot. They have a lot of options. This is a cute one. You can also choose individual ones that you want and then edit them. You can change like how the shirts and stuff move. So if you wanted this to be bigger or the bow to be smaller, you can adjust things like that. You can edit the textures. If you're an artist, this might take a second to load up, which is fine. You can see the file that is actually reading for the texture of the clothes, and you can see how the mesh is laid out on the body of the model. I don't suggest messing around in this thing unless you feel comfortable doing so. If you're not the type of person that is comfortable using like drawing programs online or things like that, maybe don't touch this. But if you are that type of person, you might be interested in this and how you can create your own clothing for your own model simply by using this program. Super awesome. And so nothing saved for us because I didn't save it, but it's there. And so you could really do that with anything. Say you wanted to, let's put some pants on. Little joggers. You can make them tighter, looser, saggier. They can hang out. They can go wider, go up and down. There's no ankles on these ones, so that's not really an option that's viable. But you could see how you would do that, and then you can customize it and change it if you want. That's the biggest thing. I want to keep focusing on that because making your VTube model, it's important that you customize and change things as you want. So you can see you can change a lot of different aspects of things. Maybe some shorts. Looking crazy. Okay. they have some accessories. If you can add some yourself, and you can also add in like the lighting. I definitely suggest you take like some of the lighting options down. It just kind of looks better in my opinion. All the way up, always up to you. Of course, it's yours. Probably don't mess with things like the bones. If you don't, again, aren't comfortable or familiar with what those things mean or do, you can just probably leave all that stuff alone. When you are finished, so when we are finished with our model, we are done here. This is our model. We are officially completed. We are going to... Willow. My cat's destroying my chair. When you are finished with the model, complete and totally done, you can click Export as a VRM. And what this does is takes the model and transforms it into a file, like a document or a spreadsheet or something, and saves it to your computer. And then you can use that file in a tracking software like VCFace, which is the one that I'm using. Go ahead and export the VRM. You can see our model here is T-posing, letting us know that everything is loading in. Looks like we have a couple of different polygons, materials, and bones. This is just information to know about. You can change and move things around. I don't suggest you do, unless you're really comfortable with this process and know exactly what these things are going to be doing. Now that we're finished, excuse me, I have to scratch my head. My noggin is itchy. There we go. After this process, we can go ahead and export the file as a VRM. And now it's going to give it a title, and we're going to ask for a creator, some contact information. These things you don't have to fill out if you don't want to, but you do have to give it a name, and you do have to claim that you made it. Yeah. So the title of this is going to be, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to name it Video Model, and the creator of this is going to be MommaChia. Contact information is going to be Twitch TV / MommaChia. All of this stuff is just asking like who can use the model. I scrolled by it because it's not really pertinent to me. Now we're going to click export and save. You can name the model whatever you want. I'm going to name it again Video Model, right like that, and I'm just going to save it onto my desktop. There we go. And you're pretty much done now. You have the file saved on your computer as a VRM. That's yours. That's your model. You can use that model in another program called VCFace, which is what we'll go into next. VCFace allows you to track the model using your webcam, so that way we can get them head movement. This is how I'm tracking my hands using a Leap Motion device, which is another thing we could talk about in the future. But really, VCFace is what holds the model and gives it life. So that's what we'll be going into next. I hope you'll join me in the next video where I explain a little bit about how VCFace works and how you can bring some more life to your model.